Okay, today we are on Unit 4, the Ancient Roman Civilizations, and today we're actually going to be reading a story called The Legend of Romulus and Remus, okay? And we're going to go over some vocabulary and then get into it a little bit. The following are going to be words that you're going to see. I don't expect you to know them right away, but I want you to be familiar with when you come across them. Sound good? Our first word that I want us to see is going to be the word empire. What's our word?
Empire.
An empire is going to be a large area of land, and that large area of land is going to be controlled by one person. Usually that large area of land of an empire is controlled by an empress or an emperor. An empress being the lady, and emperor being the male. Go ahead and put your pencil down, Miss Alexa. So empire, that large area of land going to be controlled by someone. Our next word is historian. What's our word?
Historian.
A historian is a person who writes about or I should say, is an expert on history. Now, not all historians know everything. They might focus on a certain time period or a certain place, but historians, they write or know a lot about certain things that happen in history. Our word is historian. What's our word?
Historian.
Our next word is legendary. What's our word?
Legendary.
If something is legendary, it's well known. Oftentimes, if it's legendary, it's well known, and it's a passed down story from over time. Usually, if something is legendary, especially kind of in the context of stories and books, it's not true. Okay? That goes with that legend piece of it, that it's just not true. It's usually. So, something to think about. Our next word is the word taunt. What's our word? If you taunt someone, it's going to be to tease or to make someone upset. You're making fun of them or you're being mean to them if you taunt them. So is it a kind thing to do? Absolutely not. Our word is taunt. What's our word?
Taunt.
Our next word is threat. What's our word?
Threat.
Threat. If you threaten someone, or a threat is going to be someone or something that may be dangerous. So a threat to you is going to be something that is dangerous to you. And today we're going to read about how Romulus and Remus were a threat. And we're going to learn about who they were a threat to and what happened to them and their story in the story of Romulus, the legend of Romulus and Remus today. Okay? Let's go ahead and review a little bit about what we did yesterday. So in yesterday's lesson, I have our word card or our cards up here, and you can look back on them a little bit. But we learned about the Mediterranean region and that Rome is located in
India. Two places. Europe.
It's located in Europe. It's located in Europe, and then zooming in, that place that's shaped like a boot.
Italy.
Italy, very good. Rome is the capital city of Italy. Italy is mostly surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. We know that Italy is what's that fancy P word we learned yesterday? It's a peninsula. Rome is going to be, or not Rome, I apologize. Italy is surrounded by three sides on three of the sides by water, making it a peninsula. It's sticking into the Mediterranean Sea. Rome is an ancient city. It started out as just a few houses on the hill. Remember the city of seven hills we read about yesterday? And what city is, or what river is it built on? The Tiber River. And it's right next to the Mediterranean Sea, but it's going to be right on that Tiber River. And it started about how long ago?
5,000 to 2,000.
Wow, we don't know the answer, so let's raise hands to see if we can get there. Kason, what do you think?
500 years before.
Perfect. So we can, two ways we can say it. 500 years before, so 500 years BCE, that before the Common Christian Era, BCE. Or what? How else can we phrase that? Grayson.
2,500 years ago.
Good, 2,500 years ago. So two kind of ways to phrase that, but getting to the same point of when it happened. So today we're going to be reading, like I said, it's going to be the legend of Romulus and Remus. So what is a legend? What is a legend? What do you know about legends? Zoe?
I don't know that some legends can be real or not real.
Real or not real? Great prediction. Yes.
That it can be
it in your own words for me.
It's like
So maybe it has some real, maybe it doesn't. Yes.
that a legend could be something that has been passed on.
Okay, so he thinks a legend is something that could be passed on. Griffin.
A legend could be something or someone who died.
He's thinking a legend could be someone or something who died. Good. Now we're thinking more on the genre aspect, but that's great. You're rolling with it. Cooper.
Something well known.
Something well known, going with that legendary aspect, right? Grayson.
That they're really powerful.
Legends are going to be powerful. Good. Yep.
That they can so I don't really know how to explain it.
That's good.
A legend is when someone was very famous.
Okay, so some of us are thinking of legend as the genre, and some of us are thinking of a legend as a person, which is fine. We're going to focus on legend as a genre today, and a legend. So what is a legend? A legend is going to have characters, and usually the characters are going to be heroes or super exaggerated, okay? If something is super exaggerated, it's over the top. Like I'm strong. Hulk is exaggerated. He's strong, but he's over the top strong, right? So he's an exaggerated version of strong. Something we're all familiar with, right? Most of us, you at least know what Hulk is. So characters in a legend are going to be heroes or very exaggerated. Like the things they do in the legend probably didn't really happen exactly the way they said they did. Our setting, where the story is taking place, is real. The settings of legends are real. They're real places and real time periods. So times that actually happened. The plot or the sequence of events in a story. It's going to be giving an explanation of something came to be. Okay? So that's when we're reading legends, it's going to tell you how something came about. How something grew, how something survived, how this person became the king. It's going to tell you how something came to be. And then also we have a theme or a lesson. In legends, there's going to be a theme or a lesson. And that lesson is just a really important message we could take away from the story. So these are going to be elements we see in that legend. And today we're reading a legend. I would like you guys to take out your readers and open up to the table of contents for me.